Hi, today I'm going to show you how to knit this simple rose. It's a nice, easy, it's only made out of 3 pieces, the 2 leaves and the flower. Nice and simple. Okay, so we start by casting on 7 stitches, which I've already done. Sorry about the wood. So I've already cast on my 7 stitches. So, first 2 rows we're just going to knit and purl. So nice and easy to start with. So, knit the first row. And then purl the second row because the flower itself is done in stocking stitch. So that's your second row done. Okay, that's the first 2 rows done. Now the next row we're going to increase knitways into the next stitch, repeat from end. So we do that for every alternate row until we get to 56 stitches. So increase knitways into the next stitch, repeat to end. So I'm going to, so the flower looks smooth, I'm going to be picking up from here rather than knitting back into the same stitch, because mine always leaves a straight stitch across, so I will be picking up from the loop in there. Yep, close the camera in case you can't see. So I'm knitting and then I'm picking up the loop down there and knitting into that all the way along, because for my knitting this gives a better finish. Okay. So basically we're doubling the amount of stitches in the knit row. Alternately. So, oops. Now I purl the next row. So we should have 14 stitches on here now. So then the next one will take us up to 28. Yeah. So purl in between. I can't remember if I said that or not. So we have a purl row in between. So again, I'm going to increase again into every stitch. And we just continue doing this until we have 56 stitches. This should take us up to 28, and then the next row, time we do it, next alternate row, we should be there with the 56. So to save you watching me knit another 3 rows in the same format, when I get to the end of this row I will pause the video and then come back to you when I have my 56 stitches. can't remember if I did this last stitch on the last row. I probably didn't, so I do apologise. But I shall be back in a bit. Okay, so I've done the 56 stitches and that's what it looks like. It's a bit tight on the needles, but now we just need to cast off, which I'll do off camera because I'm sure you don't want to watch me casting those 56 stitches off. I'll be back in a moment. Okay, so I've now cast it off and we're ready to sew it up into the flower shape. So it's got to be sewed in a bit of a spiral, so it looks like it's in a bit of a spiral. So this is the edge we sew. So we're going to wrap it up from this edge and curl it all the way around there. So let's get my needle. So it can be a bit fiddly. So okay, so we need to just pop that down so it's at the cast on edge. Start sewing things around. So you're sewing it round, so we're going round too tightly, just enough so it doesn't come undone. Oops, ends popped off. Okay, where was it? There it was. So, oops, sorry, I was slightly off screen there, I wasn't paying attention. Looking at more what I'm doing than actually just making sure I'm on screen. I do apologise. So, nearly lost it again. There we go. Tis a bit of a fiddly one, this one. Oops, get that end in there. Sorry, doing it again. Concentrating on what I'm doing rather than showing you what I'm doing. Okay, so nearly finished that off. So that's all sewn together underneath. There you go. So it looks like that at the back, but you can flatten it down and fish it out because we've got to sew on the leaves yet. So I'm just going to finish this off, and I'll need to sew in the end on the cast on bit. So put a few stitches across the back just to make sure it definitely stays in place. So there we go, so that's that finished off. You can see it's got a nice swirl on it. There we go, and then I'll show you how to do the leaves. The leaves are nice and simple. They are done with garter stitch, and they're basically straight rows for 3 centimeters, and then you do your decrease. So to save you watching that, I have done, it's 7 stitches and 3 centimeters long. So now we're going to do the decrease, which is knit 2, knit 3 together, knit 2. So we knit 1, 2. This is the awkward bit because it's knit 3 together. And then knit 2. Next row is just knit, Okay, and then we are knit 1, knit 3 together. Knit 1, knit 3 together. Knit 1. Then we just knit another row, and that's just the 3 stitches remaining. And then we fasten off, well, we knit the 3 together and then fasten off. So the leaves are nice and simple. Oops, sorry, getting a bit close to the camera again. Camera work is not going too well today. Okay, so there we go. Now we just cut the end and put it through. So that's a leaf, nice and easy and simple. Sew in that end, and then you can use that end to sew it to your flower in any way that you wish to do that. I mean, I haven't cut the ends off yet, so you can put the leaves in any position that you wish. I mean, this one that I've already made, they're just on the sides, just sewn in simply on the back. It's up to you how you want to position, depending on what you're using it for. I mean, you don't have to even do the leaves because it's just a nice simple flower. You could use it for a greetings card embellishment. It's up to you how you want to use it. But I hope you found that tutorial useful, informative. If you did, please like and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching.